Hello, good morning. It's Tuesday, I don't know, June something. Come on, watch. Tell me what day it is. It's the 21st. I knew that. I didn't know that. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, Beep Bop, just because I didn't know what day it was. So, we're here in the main room with Bebop and her 7 kittens. And they're all settling in for this change pretty well, actually. Yesterday was their first day here in the big room, and it seems like they're all having a good time with it. They've been doing a lot of sleeping, but that's what kittens do. Other than that, I don't think there's a whole lot of news to share about the kids today. I have been busy cleaning up the annex so that Custard can move into the annex. Right now, Custard is sharing my office with me, and that's pretty nice. Actually, I think my office here is bigger than. If DJ was saying it's bigger than her apartment, she might not be wrong. It's probably close anyway. So it's a big space for him. But I want to move him into the annex because it's got that glass door, and it will give us a good chance to help him to get acclimated to the rest of the faculty in a polite way, we hope. Give me some chances to reintroduce him. So that's the plan. I've been working on cleaning it. Even with my favorite Nature's Miracle urine destroyer, I've been having a hard time getting all of the pee out of the corner of that rug where the kitten's litter box was initially. I've treated it several times, and we did the deep cleaning with the steam cleaner, and we just went all out on it, and I feel like it's not all right. But I'm going to probably give it a couple more tries. And then I might just say, you know what, whatever, Custard can deal with it, and then we'll get rid of it and have DJ get another rug. We'll see. I have a kitten on my shoulder. It's probably Retro, I can't tell. Hi, Retro? Is that you? Looks like you. Of course. Where you going, buddy? What do you see? Oh, covering the camera. There we go. Oh, back to the other side. Okay. Hi. Hey, buddy. How are you going to get down from there? Oh, let me help. Let me help. Come here. Okay. All right, there you go. All right, so I already run over to the cheese. That was quick. Kittens are wild right now. I guess I started at just the right time. They were just waking up. They were all taking their morning nap. I came in here and had some breakfast, and they hardly participated in that. And now they are fully up and going with zoomies and fights and toys and litter box announcements. Today we have Smokey's checkup with the vet. We take her in roughly every 6 months to make sure that she's doing well. And I don't have any reason to think that she's not, but we like to sort of keep an eye on that and make sure. Especially because we've started some new stuff for her since the last time we saw the vet. We started her on one of those, what do you call it for the kidney? Is it phosphorus blockers, absorbers, binder? Yeah, that's it. A phosphorus binder? I think I got that right. Something to help her take in a little less. I want to say it's phosphorus. It's the thing that you want to limit for a kidney cat. I could be having that wrong. I need more coffee this morning, but at any rate, that is something that we've started for her in the last 6 months. So I want to see how that's working. And it was something we started. We started it sort of prophylactically too. We just want to stay ahead of what we know is, you know, kidneys get old. So we're trying to stay ahead of that process for her. And I suspect it's going to be good news. Hey, Artie. Artie. Oh, hi, buddy. At the same time, we'll be talking to the vet a lot about Acro today, I think, too. Yes, phosphate binders sounds right to me, neuroblast, and you would know. Anyway, we also have, let's see, I was going to say we were going to talk about Acro at the vet today, too. And it's really cool because I was talking yesterday, I think, about how Dr. Katz goes so far out of her way for Acro and for all of our cats and just for us in general. Dr. Katz is the first vet that I've ever had. We went in for our first appointment before she even knew anything about us or who we were. We weren't friends yet. And after the first appointment, I don't even remember who it was for now. But what I won't ever forget is she gave me her business card and she wrote her personal cell phone number on it and said, if there's any trouble or you have any questions, you can call or page me anytime, day or night. And I just thought that was the coolest thing. And that's something that that's just who she is with her practice. Like she is just always there for the cats all the time. So she reached out on Acro's behalf, I think yesterday, to Cornell University vet program to see if they had any opinions about Acro's situation. And I haven't heard the results of that contact yet, but I'm excited to see if they've come back with anything or if they're going to come back with anything. Um, Really, really nice of her to do that. As for Acro, he seems like he's doing pretty well, actually. He's got, it seems like he's kind of got good days and bad days, maybe. I shouldn't say bad days. He's got good days and suboptimal days. They're not as good as I would want. Today seems like it's been a good one for him, where he ate a lot more than usual in the last 24 hours, and he's just I think he's feeling good. He purrs a lot for me, and I'll tell you something funny about Acro. I think I mentioned this the other day. Is I keep going in there and trying to vacuum his room, and he is one of those cats that likes to be vacuumed. Even with we've got that rug hardwood floor attachment that's got like the spinning brush in it, and he just put that on him, and he leans into it, and he's just loving it, and it's ridiculous. It's really loud. I don't think we've got any other cat that would put up with it to that degree. But he likes to be vacuumed. So he's been feeling real good, and he purrs a lot, and he's having a good one today, which is nice. Also, I think I mentioned I've been giving him so many baths because he has a tendency to kind of have litter box issues lately because his leg's not working. And I have discovered that we replaced his litter with the Sweet Scoop. It's that wheat-based litter that we use for kittens because it's edible. And instead of using our clumping clay litter, I switched it out for the clumping wheat litter. And a lot fewer messes for him. It just doesn't get stuck up in his fur the way that the clay does. And it's been really nice. It's been a big improvement for him. So the Sweet Scoop is I guess another good reason for us to keep it around. It's pretty decent stuff. It actually clumps, unlike a lot of these natural litters that won't clump. And like I said, we use it for kittens. Now it's got a couple downsides to it. It doesn't clump as well as clay, and it weighs a lot less than clay for volume, which might be an advantage, but it also means it just goes everywhere. They can't get in there. You thought the clay gets spread around. The wheat stuff just goes everywhere because it's so light. It like blows around the room. It's just too light. But it works. It does the trick, and it's working out really well for him, and it means that he gets to have fewer baths, which is very nice. I still wouldn't use it generally. I love the clumping clay litter for kittens that are healthy and know better than to eat the litter and can stand up well enough that they're not getting it all over themselves all the time, like Acro. So, but when you have the need for something like that, that sweet scoop is good stuff. Yes, it does say it's flushable. I would still never put it down our toilet because we're on a septic system here, and it's just those things are so sensitive. I wouldn't risk it for us. But that could be an advantage for a lot of people, especially if taking out the trash is a lot of work for you. So that's something to think about. Thanks, Carol, for pointing that out. Anyways, this is not an advertisement. They don't know who we are. Just something that we use. I actually, when I was at the store, it's funny, we were running low on the Sweet Scoop, and they sell it in like these 35-pound bags, which are huge because, like I said, it's so much lighter volume-wise. It's less dense than the clay stuff. So 35 pounds of Sweet Scoop is a giant bag. And we were running low. I ordered it on Chewy, and then I was like, you know what? I want to get this done sooner. So I went out to the local pet store, and they had it. So I bought a giant 35-pound bag of it. And by the time I got home from the pet store, our Chewy order was there with it. So now we've got 70 pounds of Sweet Scoop, which should keep us going for quite a while, I think. These kids are everywhere. I hardly know where to point the camera this morning. I mean, it's just craziness. I hear somebody yelling. Hi. You must be Ira. It's easy to tell because no birthmark on your eye. Yes, well, you can just chew on the fountain cord. That's fine. It's actually not fine. I mean, it's not going to hurt anything except the fountain, but let's find something else. There's so many toys in this room, Ira. Oh, Carol, thanks. I might check out the corn litter. I was going to say while I was at the pet store, I thought it might be nice to try a non-clumping litter because sometimes Acro likes to lay down in the litter box lately, and then he gets the litter all in his mouth. And this is one of the reasons that we changed is I didn't realize it was going to help so much with his bathing, but he's been getting the litter in his mouth, and then I think he ends up eating some of it, and we don't want that. So that's why we switched. And I thought, maybe it would be better if we tried something that doesn't clump at all, although non-clumping litters are the worst. I mean, just the worst. Anyway, we found a coconut-based non-clumping litter that was at the pet store, and I bought some, but then I talked to DJ, and she's like, I don't even want to try a non-clumping litter. It's the worst. So we didn't try it, but we've got a bag of it. We might try it in the future. We'll see. Yeah, Cleocatra, I see you saying your cat used to sleep in the litter. So Acro's been doing that a lot lately, but you know what's funny? I think I posted a picture of this on our Discord. I've posted pictures there a few times of Ari. If Ari ever finds a clean, fresh litter box with the clay clumping litter in it, he likes to give himself a dust bath in the cat litter. And he does that as often as he can. In fact, he did it yesterday and he did it again today. And it's just good news that he's smart enough to only do it in clean litter and in a clean litter box, because otherwise that would just be the worst thing ever. Even so, it's a little bit like, come on, buddy. But I don't know what that is about for him. Maybe because it's gray and he wants to maintain his color. Or maybe he just likes, maybe he thinks he's a chinchilla. I mean, he kind of looks like a chinchilla. I could see that. So yeah, he likes to do the clumping clay litter bath, the litter bath. It's ridiculous. Speaking of ridiculous, all right, there we go. We're all up on the fountain. That's one way to drink, buddy. Oh, Vin. All right, Vin took a little spill. Took a spill. See what I did there? All right, this is vinyl that we're looking at now. And, woo, this looks like retro. That was easy for me. And, of course, we've been watching Artie here playing in my lap. And this looks like Ironic now having some food. There's mom cat Bebop in the background. This has been her spot. She likes to just sit right by the kitchen door, which is nice because it means that she's not too worried about what's going on out there. There's Benny chewing on the cord to the fountain, which, as I pointed out, that's a 5-volt cord. It's just a USB actually, and therefore, if he chews through it, it's not going to hurt him any. Just wreck the cord, of course. Yeah, we've had a lot of cats that will roll on the ground, especially if they can find like cement or something. They like to roll on that. That's a common thing, I think, in our experience. But Ari's the only one I know that actually takes a big old dust bath like a chinchilla. I want to let these kids out into the living room to play and explore and have a bigger space, and I wanted to do that first thing this morning, but Maggie likes to spend the morning out in the cat run, and I don't want to have her out in the cat run and then decide to come in while I'm not paying attention and meet Bebop and the kittens unexpectedly. I want to make sure I'm right in control of that. So that's why they didn't get to go out this morning yet. But we'll do that as soon as we have some time, maybe sometime today. Although I think my priorities for today are Smokey at the vet and a nap for me. I'm exhausted. I've been staying up way too late, either helping out Acro or playing video games. Yes, some of it's playing video games. Uh, yeah. Sad to say that game that I was so excited about turned out to it's not appealing to me yet. I haven't entirely given up on it, but I definitely put it on the back burner. I'm like, I can play this some other day when I'm looking for something. Wasn't everything I expected it to be. Shame there. But there was another game I've been waiting to play that I got into, and I'm a little too into it now. It's one of those things that can keep you going because you're like, oh, I'm just going to do one more thing and then I'll go to bed. And that's what happened to me last night, where I finally looked up. I'm like, oh, it's after midnight, and I still have to go and give these kids more food, and I still have to go and take care of Acro again, and I did all that. Bessie's getting pretty good at zooming around the room. Did you see that? That was little Bessie. Anyway, video games, neither here nor there. I do like it when I can take a few minutes for it, but I think I took a few too many minutes for it last night, and that meant today I am exhausted. We'll see if I can fit in a nap with these kids or just go to bed early. One or the other would be good for me. Hi, Bessie. This looks like Bessie and Indy playing. This is Bessie coming out right here. Hi, Bessie. I think that's Indy that's under there with her. I can't really see. Yep. Bessie, everybody wants to know how you're doing, kiddo. How are you doing? Bessie's doing very well. I think she's really learning to compensate. I should mention about Bessie. I've seen a lot of people that think that the problem is just with her back legs, but it's not. I've observed her many times, not even using her back legs at all, and she'll be sitting, and she'll still sort of wobble or shake, or she has trouble just hitting things with her front legs when she's laying on her back, and just all kinds of things that indicate to me that that's not the case. So I just want to get that thought out there. I don't think that is the case. Of course, it's hard to make proper observations all the time, and that's why we'll bring in professionals at some point to really figure it all out. But for sure, the important thing about her is that she is getting along great. She's a very happy kitten, and obviously holds her own very well against 6 sisters and brothers. Yes, you do, little Bessie. You are good. You are just all good. Boop. You want it? You want it? pretty good. Bessie, do you know how to play with this thing? You see that ball going around? Well, you were close. There you go. A little easier to hit those things when the channel sort of constrains your paw motion. I've also got a lap now full of, I think this must be Indy? No, this is Ira. Ira and Vinyl. Ira and Vinyl. And this looks like Retro. And that's Indy. Coming up on Vinny. And I haven't weighed these kids yet today. Do you guys want to help me weigh the kids? And someone on the Discord chat can take down the weights and let me know. And while we're doing the weights, I will tell you how I tell the kittens apart. I know some of this is not going to be easy for all of you because of the cameras, but even with the cameras, as long as I can see most of the kitten, I can do a pretty good job of telling them apart. So let's do this. I need to get them all off my lap, though. Every time I take these kids off my lap, somebody else climbs on. There we go. Okay, we got it. Okay. Oh, I'm tripping on the toys. Oh, my goodness. Sorry, kids. They're all looking at me like, what are you doing? You're worse than Bessie. Okay, let's put the scale down here. Hello. Oh, hello. All right, let's go in order if we can, which means the first kitten we want to see. No, don't get on my lap. I need to go grab kittens. The first one on the weight chart is Bessie. Where did she go? Oh, she's behind me. Hi, Bessie. So Bessie, I tell apart, of course, if you can't see her moving, she is the reddest of the group. She's got the long hair. And other than being red and having long hair and being adorably just floofy, she doesn't have any distinguishing marks. There's no real white spots on her, so that's how you tell her from the others. The other one that has no white spots is Artie, but he's clearly smaller and shorter haired. See, this is Artie here. Artie has no white spots. Bessie has no white spots, but you'll be able to see Artie is lighter colored. He's the one on the left there, and shorter haired. And so visibly smaller, even though I think he probably weighs more. Let's find out. Bessie, sit right here in the bread for a minute. All the way in. There we go. All right, Bessie, 19.1. We'll go with 19.1. Hi, Bessie. Yes, well, you are beautiful. Okay, now Artie, 19.3. Well, they're pretty close. They're closer in weight than I expected. But as you can see, Bessie is visually much bigger because of all of her extra floof. So that's Bessie and Artie. And they're the two that are orange mackerel tabbies with no white on them. Just straight up mackerel tabbies. Okay, so next on the weight chart after the two of them, I believe, is Indy, who is right here. And Indy, you can tell because she still appears to be a floof, long-haired, possibly. She's still very floofy compared to the others. And she's a dilute tabby, which means her color is much more tan than the others. So she's much lighter colored. Other than that, she also has a little black spot under her eye. Do you see that? That's not just an eye goober. I think that's a real little beauty mark under her eye, under her right eye. So let's put her on a scale. Hey, wait, whoa, hang on though. I think, so first off, this is our other dilute. These are our two dilutes. This is, oh wait, I need you two together. Oh, sorry, camera. Sorry. Okay, this is Ira and Indy, and they're in that order. Ira's on the left and Indy's on the right. They're both dilute, but you can tell them apart because Indy has longer hair and is a little bit more red, just a little less dilute. Plus the birthmark, of course, gives it away. So 22.7 for Indy, and Ira, hi. Ira has the shorter hair and is more tan and less orange and no little birthmark under the right eye. Got a kitten on the palm tree. That's a first, at least that I've seen. 23.6 for Ira. Okay, Ira, good job. Hi, you're very cute. Okay. Now, I think next on the list is probably Vinyl. That's Vinyl back there. Vinyl. Vinyl you can tell because Vinyl has a rich red color, but otherwise kind of resembles Mom. A lot of white, including a white mask, and most importantly, a bit of a white collar. That's the distinguishing feature of Vinyl. So you can see the white mask and lots of white on the belly and the legs. But the thing that she's got that nobody else does is this white collar that goes almost, but not quite, all the way around. It doesn't quite touch in the back. But nobody else has white that goes all the way up their neck like that. So, Vinyl, have a seat right here for a second. You weigh 21.7 today. Good job. All right. Then we come to our second boy. Let's see, this is Retro. Oh my gosh, Retro's trying to climb up the side of the building like Spider-Man. Vinny is our boy. There he is. Okay, he's in the Infinity Scratcher. The Vinfinity Scratcher. He's behind it now. Come here, Vinny. Oh, come here. Come here. He's going under it now. Come on, buddy. So, Vinny's distinguishing features. He has also got some white, but he hasn't got a full mask. You can see he's just got a little bit around his muzzle. And most importantly, the thing that really tells him apart for me is that his front right leg is all white, all the way up to the top. None of the others have that. It'd be a little hard to tell apart especially from Retro, unless you can see their legs. I think that's Retro in the bread. Retro, I know you want to get weighed right now, but let's do Vinny first. Let's go in order. Vinny still struggles a lot when I hold him. He's getting better, but okay, 24 for Vinny. Vinny, I want to double check, make sure that was zeroed out, okay? See, he's doing much better about being held, but he still is like, I would rather go do something else than be held by you. All right, we're going to go with 24 for Vinny. Go on, buddy. And Retro. Hi, Retro. So Retro is also got white and color, but no white on the face, not even on the muzzle, and just little gloves, little tiny gloves on the ends of the feet. See that? That's the white. Same with the back. Just got the little boots. Little boots. So that's Retro. Okay, zeroed out. Retro, have a seat in there, right in the bread again. You weigh 21.3. All right, that's everybody weighed. So I think now you at least have some idea how I tell the kids apart. They are all distinct if you know what to look for, but I know some of it can be very hard to tell, especially on the camera. It can be hard to tell who's a dilute and who's not. One of the ways I tell Vinny apart, I mean not Vinny, Artie apart from Bessie or the other kittens just at a glance is that Artie has a little bit of like a purplish blue color to him, which he's always had. And at first I was like, is this a problem? But it's not. He's just sort of got that tinge to him. And I don't know where he is now, but that's one easy way to sort of tell him from everybody else. They knocked over this. The one easy way, I should say, that you really probably can't see on the stream at all. Because I don't think that subtle sort of shade comes across. Here he is. So let me see. Let's put him next to somebody who's really red, like his sister again. See if you can tell. Yeah, I don't think you can see that he's got this just sort of subtle bluish, I call it a bluish color. Yeah, it's hardly even that. It's very subtle. He's just not red in the same way, is maybe what I should say. But at any rate, that's Bessie and Artie. She's definitely redder than he is. I think you can see that. But again, the kind of thing that can be hard to tell on the regular stream, I think. You two both drink in the funniest way. Yes, both of you do. Oh, is Artie starting to figure this out? I don't think he's making contact there, though. Yeah, nice try, buddy. Thank you to all of you for helping me take the weights of the kittens. Hi, Bessie. I mean, Bebop. Hi, Bebop. This is their mom, Bebop. What you doing, Bee-Boo? Do you want to get weighed, Bee-Boo? Maybe we should weigh you. Here, let's see if we can do that. You're not going to fit in the bread, so we got to take that off. Let's bring the scale back. Oh, hello again. And let's switch it to pounds because we weigh our mom cats in pounds. For whatever reason. Because that's just how we've always done. Stand there for just a second, Bee-Boo. No, don't go anywhere yet. Good, thank you. All right, 6.19. You're down a little bit. That's okay, though. Yeah, you're still in your range. Barely. Let's not lose any more than that, okay? Just want to make sure I'm zeroing it, and then if I take her off, yeah, negative 6.19. Okay, good. Bye. Okay. Good, 6.19, all right. You're on the low end of your personal range. Maybe you just had a big bee poop, but we'll keep an eye on that for you. So Bebop has, ever since she had her kittens, she's almost always weighed in right between 6.2 and 6.7 or 8, right in the middle of the 6.5 pound area. So... Patty, no, I don't think it has anything to do with Bessie's birth order or anything to do with that. If it is what everybody suspects that she's got going on right now, then it is an issue with the development of her cerebellum, the part of the brain that affects coordination. And that would have happened long before she was born. And usually it's a genetic, I think, thing, not so much like a resource thing. I think. I don't know. There's a lot to know about it as a condition. So, and that's if that's even what it is, which we don't know. We someday we'll find out, I bet. But chances are it's just going to affect her coordination a bit, and she's always going to be a little clumsy, and that's all there is to it. And I think if we want to worry about people that are clumsy their whole lives, you guys can worry about me and a lot of other folks too. That's Artie, by the way. Hi, Bee-Boo. Oh, Bee-Boo, Maggie. She just told Maggie to get lost. All right, well, hey, look, we've gone way over time. These kittens are being so cute, it's hard to stop, but we're going to end it right here. And if you want to keep watching these kittens, you know what to do. Just tune into the Kitten Academy live stream. We've got 3 cameras going in this room on the Kitten Academy live stream all day long, 24 hours a day. You can tune in and watch them all you want. And right now would be a good time considering how active they are. Don't forget, with all the sleeping they do, YouTube will let you rewind up to 12 hours. So if you tune in and they're sleeping, and you tune in again later and they're still sleeping, you can always rewind the Kitten Academy live stream and find a time when they're active. Or just watch sleeping kittens. There's nothing wrong with that. Vinny, you gonna do it? What are you doing, buddy? All right, good job, Vinny. Hi, Ira. Your little chirp. Oh, those are my shoes. I thought that was Loganberry. Okay. That's it. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I really appreciate all of you watching. I know I haven't said that lately, but it's still just as true as ever. And it really is, your viewing of our stream is one of the best ways you can help. That and the thumbs up and the subscriptions and the Patreons and all of those things. But even just being here is counts for something. It really does. So I want to thank you all for that. And I will do another close up with you tomorrow. I'll see you then.